This is my intro. This is my intro. This is my intro. Ugh.
Hi guys, it's Bosa. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome if you're new. So for today's video, I'll be doing a FlexiRod set because you guys on Instagram said you wanted to see that. I'll be using a combination of pink and orange rods. Now the pink rods tend to be bigger, but I don't care for the sizes because I'll separate the curls. The product I'll be using is the Wave Whip mousse by Cantu. My hair was already sectioned into 4 sections and it was stretched from having twists in it. I had washed it the previous day at the gym. I got the hair clips from Moyera. If you're interested in finding them, check the description box for a link to see what they have going. So I section off a piece of hair from the back and I divide the section into 2 just to get a section that I was comfortable with. And then I went ahead to use 2 pumps of the mousse. Now the mousse is like some soapy foam, and I just applied that directly to my hair. I made this first because the mousse was just bland, to be honest. It wasn't moisturizing, it wasn't drying either. It was just like applying nothing but like a wet mess to your hair. So the way I like to do my FlexiRods rather is to keep the FlexiRod still and just wind my hair around the FlexiRod or wrap my hair around it. Now when I get to the ends of my hair, I tend to smooth them around the rod and bend it all the way on either sides because I tend to slip in my rods. If you have a hooded dryer, by all means sit under that, and this makes it the easiest way to slip in them. Now if you're anything like me and you have a lot of hair, or you just think you won't have enough rods, which is what I thought, or if you just don't want so many rods in your hair, you can also use 1 rod for 2 pieces of hair, which is what I was doing right in this particular section. I started to apply my hair in the middle, then bent the rod halfway, and then started to wrap the other section just like this. And then when I got to the ends of either sides, I made sure to also bend the rod like a horseshoe, something like a heart-shaped pretzel or horseshoe, something like that. This is what the rod looked like when I was done with the section. Now the reason I do this is it makes it much more easier to slip with the FlexiRod as opposed to when it's just all straight, and these things are uncomfortable. This can be a dream. So if you guys are interested in finding the FlexiRods, I will link some details in the description box of where you can get them. They usually come 10 in a pack. I'm not sure about the prices in all the places because I've had these ones for about 4 or more years. Now the reason I like to do my FlexiRod sets on dry hair is because my hair takes forever and a day to dry, but I was surprised on this particular day. It was actually dry before I went to bed, and I do not sit under a hooded dryer, but because I had nowhere to go, I decided to take it down the next day. I ended up using maybe 30 rods or 40, I don't know, I don't count, and I still had a whole pack left. Now I tried to put on a satin bonnet and that just didn't work out. I tried to apply a silk scarf as well and it didn't work either. It felt tight and tense. So what I did was just leave my hair the way it was and went to bed on a silk satin pillowcase. So this was the next day. So I took my Cantu tea tree and jojoba oil and applied a whole lot of it to my hands to make sure that I minimize frizz, and then I began to take down the rods. Now what I like to do when I'm taking down my rods is just unwind my hair along the rod gently and carefully, making sure that I don't disturb the curls and I also don't cause any unnecessary frizz. Now what actually happened was I took a shower before I filmed this and the back section was a little bit wet, but I was quite happy with how the hair turned out. So I went ahead to remove all the rods, and this took me maybe 5 to 10 minutes. To be honest, it's not that hard. Just be gentle and you'll get there.
I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire.
So this is what my hair looked like when I had taken down all the FlexiRods before I separated it. Comment down below how well you think this hairstyle turned out. So because I didn't want any gaps in my hair and because I like big hair, I went ahead to apply some more oil and just separate each curl into maybe 2, 3 or 4 sections and just twirl it in the direction of the curl. And this is what my hair looked like when I had separated most of the sections. At this point I hadn't separated all of them. I went ahead to separate more as I went by, and just to frame it around my neck, my face, and what I like. One thing I forgot to mention is I also made sure to twirl my hair while I was setting it in the direction that I wanted it to fall. And this is the finished look, guys. Love and blessings. See you in the next one.